So here you can see I already added some data for January to December, which is having some amount in crores. Apart from that, you can also see the caption of the table saying sales for. So we are going to be formatting this to look like a table. Right now, you can see already have some basic styling which is already given over here because I already converted it as a table. The moment I convert it as a table, I have this table design tab which automatically comes to serve the purpose. So I am directly going back to the table again. Okay. So here what are we going to do is I'm going to give some formatting to the caption first and then I'll give it to the table. So I'm thinking of a theme wherein I can take some gray color, I can think of some green color or blue color. So let me try to play with some colors over here. But before that, let me work on the font. So again, let me try to use a bit of keyboard shortcuts here. Alt H opens home. So when I'm opening home, here you can find that I am having some other options, which is basically filling up with some letters. Now this is also going to give you the further navigation into which particular task I want to look into. So for right now, I'm looking at the font. So I want to change the font of this text. So I'll just type F and F again. So you can see automatically the font is highlighted. I just press the down arrow key. Just give me a moment. Alt H, F. So I want to set it to Tahoma. So I'm just going to type. So when I'm typing also it auto fills the value that I'm talking about. So when I type it, you can see sales for the year 2022 somewhat has got changed. Let me press tab. So I just move to the font size option. So from the font size task, I'm just basically going to increase the font. I can either press the down arrow key and try to navigate and see how the text changes. So I think 22 seems fine. So I'll just sit with 22. I'm settling with 22. Apart from that, I also have this increase font and the decrease font button. Pressing tab again, I'm going to the bold task. So I'm just going to select it by pressing the space bar. So this is also how I can basically navigate through different options. And of course, using the mouse, I can directly go to home. Let me change the text color. So the text color, I think I can play around gray. Or I'll basically give it a light gray because I'm thinking of giving a fill color with black. Okay. Now the thing is, you can see that sales for the year 2022 has all become gray in color, but the background color is only set for cell C2. That is because only the text is basically going over cell C2. So this will basically ask me that I need to be merging the cells here. So let me just go to home again. I have this merge and center button. So let me just click on the drop down. There are two options called as merge cells, which just simply merges the cells that are present, whichever I have selected, irrespective of whether I had selected the cells in the column or the row. But merge across will basically merge the cells in the same row. So I'm just click on merge across. Now you can see that the same formatting of C2 has now extended till the end. But the thing is, now this entire cell is called as C2. There is nothing called as D2, E2, F2 and G2 right now. So that's the catch here. And as well as I'm just going to just center align this. Here we go. So this is the basic formatting that I have given for sales for the year 2022. Now moving on to my table. Well, I have this table here, so I'll just directly arrange it in such a way. I can either go to table design. In the table styles here, I have the option on how I can actually change the data into cells. So here I have something called as a basic formatting that is already preset. I'll just select it for now because it matches with the theme that I already have. So this is how I can actually do it. Apart from that, you can also go back to home and I can again select the font color, and I can also select the theme color or the fill color and do it accordingly. As well as you can see that the table is also having an outer border for me, as well as the bottom borders for each and every cell of the row. So I'm again going to give an all border option. So here, let's go to borders, do it like this. Alt H, B. I did it a little quick. Okay, so this is basically how you do it as Alt H B A. I'm navigating to my home. From home, I'm going to borders, and from borders, I'm selecting all borders. So that is Alt H B A. So that is how you actually understand on how to go to your home tab and navigate. So this is my data. Let me also increase the height of each of the rows that are present here along with the header. So I just select it. Let me just increase it. I think 28 pixels is fine. Here we go. Now, if you also notice, the text is sitting at the bottom of the cell. That is because of the vertical alignment. So I'm selecting the text like this, Alt H, and there you have the vertical alignment is here on the top and the horizontal alignment is below. So I'm going to make it as a middle align option. So I'm just going to select middle align as well as the center align option. So this basically shows my text nice, big, bright. Apart from that, let me just increase the width of the columns so that it can basically occupy the cells over here. Okay, now I'll just try to unmerge these cells and show it to you. So go to home, merge and center, unmerge cells. The reason why I'm unmerging the cells is that I want sales of the year to now come across only to these two cells and up, not the other cells. So I'll just select cell C and D. I'll just use the shortcut again, Alt H M. Will basically go to merge and center. I select merge across. Just increase this a little more. Now cells E2, F2 and G2 are existing, and you can see that they are taking the same format as what we had it earlier. So now I'll just change it back to the original color of the cells, but I have an option to do that. I basically go to home. In the right side, I have this editing button, editing group here. Click on clear formats. So this will basically clear all the formatting that is present in those cells. So right now the table looks really pretty and I'm really happy with the format that I have done.